If you're a recent graduate, you probably know this feeling. You send out dozens, maybe even hundreds of applications, and then just silence. It's so frustrating and honestly, pretty demoralizing. Well, it turns out there's a pretty big, hidden reason why the job market feels so broken right now. And here's the ticker: it might not have anything to do with you. This quote, wow, it really gets right to the heart of the whole problem, doesn't it? I mean, just think about that for a second. What if many of those jobs you are spending hours and hours applying to aren't even real? It's a bizarre, unsettling thought, but it's a reality we're about to unpack. Let's give this thing a name: the application black hole. You know what I'm talking about? It's that digital void where your perfectly crafted resume and cover letter just seem to vanish without a trace. And it's not just a feeling, you guys. This is a real, widespread thing affecting so many graduates today. And the numbers absolutely back this up. The unemployment rate for recent grads is way higher than the national average. So if you're out there struggling, I really want you to hear this. This is not some kind of personal failure. This is a systemic problem. So what in the world is causing this application black hole? Well, a huge part of it has a name, and it's pretty spooky: the ghost job. Yep, these are phantom positions that are just haunting job boards, creating this illusion of opportunity where there really isn't any. So let's be super clear about what we mean here. A ghost job is a listing for a role that a company has zero real active intention of filling. It could be an old post they just forgot to take down, or, and this is worse, one they posted for reasons that have nothing to do with actually hiring someone. And listen, this isn't some rare thing that only a few shady companies do. Brace yourself for this number: more than 60%. That is the percentage of companies that straight up admitted to posting these phantom jobs. It's a huge majority. This chart really puts it all into perspective, right? Ghost jobs aren't the exception to the rule. They're becoming a standard, if pretty deceptive, corporate tactic. To put it another way, for every 10 jobs you scroll past, more than half of them could be ghosts. It's wild. And that leads to the really big question: why? I mean, why would a company bother posting a job they have no plan on filling? Well, the reasons are honestly pretty cynical, and they're usually aimed at the people who already work there. So this breaks down the two-sided psychological game that's being played. On one hand, you post a job to give your overworked team this illusion of support. It's like a pat on the back saying, "See, help is on the way," even when it's not. And on the other hand, it sends a not-so-subtle threat: look at all these people who want your job. You're replaceable. It's basically a way to motivate people through fear and anxiety. Okay, so while companies are busy creating these fake opportunities, there's this other, much quieter force making real opportunities completely vanish. And that force? It's the rise of generative AI. And it's changing everything about that very first step onto the career ladder. Think about it. All those tasks that used to be the foundation of an entry-level job, basic data analysis, putting together reports, all that admin work, a lot of that is now being automated by AI. These core foundational roles are, in a lot of industries, just disappearing. And this change completely breaks the traditional career path that we all used to understand. It used to be this clear, logical progression, right? You'd start with the foundational stuff, you'd prove you could handle it, and then you'd climb up to a more specialized junior role, which would set you up for your whole career. And those jobs, they weren't just about getting a paycheck. They were the training ground. They were the essential stepping stones where you learned how an industry actually works, where you built good professional habits, and where you started to build a real career. Without them, the path forward gets really, really fuzzy. So when you put these two huge pieces together, the whole deceptive ghost job thing and the actual disappearance of entry-level roles because of AI, you really start to see the full, kind of bleak picture of today's broken graduate job market. It's like graduates are caught in a perfect storm. On one side, you've got a market that's just flooded with fake jobs designed to waste your time and energy. And on the other side, the actual real entry points into a career are being eroded by technology. It's a tough spot to be in. And all of this leaves us with a really fundamental question for our whole economy. It's the challenge that an entire generation of smart, talented people is facing. If that first rung on the career ladder is literally being sawed off, what does the future of work even look like? And how is anyone supposed to begin the climb?